This is lesson 8-9, volume, and it starts in your workbook on page 488. This is example 1 on the top of page 488. It says Cora has an aquarium with exotic fish. The tank is the size and shape of a trapezoidal prism. The distance from the front glass to the back is 2 feet. What is the volume of the aquarium tank? All right, so there's a little bit of background information you need to know. If something is called a prism, it means that its sides are in the shape of rectangles. Its bases, on the other hand, in this case, are the shape of trapezoids. And the other thing you need to know is that volume is the amount that's going to fill this tank. All right, so when we're finding volume, it doesn't really matter what shape you have. I want you to think about the base. You're going to cover the base. That's called finding the area. You're going to cover the base with whatever units you're using, feet, inches, yards, whatever. And then you're going to think about it as layering. How many layers high can you go based on the height? So no matter what shape you have, you find the area of the base times the height would give you the volume. So in this case, we happen to have a trapezoid on the base. And trapezoids, you may not be familiar with the area of a trapezoid. So the formula is right here. We're going to go ahead and take the two bases and we're going to add those together. Now the bases are the things that are parallel. Now once you've added those two bases, I only want half of that. And whatever that is times the height of the trapezoid. So in this case, base number 1 was 3, base number 2 was 6, and the height is 2. So if I go ahead and follow my formula, I'm going to add my two bases, 3 plus 6. I'm going to take half of that, and I'm going to multiply all of that by the height of 2. So half of 9 times 2. Well, half of 9 is 4.5 times 2 gives me right back to 9. So we take the area of the base, which is 9, times the height of the entire tank, which is 5, and that's how they got the 45 cubic feet of volume for this fish tank. So one more time, you're going to find the area of the base times the height for no matter what shape you happen to have. This is the try it on the bottom of page 488. And just as a reminder, if I'm going too fast for you, then pause me. Catch up, rewind if you have to, but do what you need to do with the video so that you're keeping up with me. All right, so like I said, we're going to find the area of the base. This one happens to be a triangle times the height. Now this prism is laying on its side, so my height is actually right here. To find the area of the triangular base, I'm going to take half of the base times the height. So half of 6 times 8. Well, half of 6 is 3, and 3 times 8 is 24. So my base of this prism is 24, but I'm not done yet because I don't just want the area, I want the volume. So I'm going to take that 24 and I'm going to multiply it by 14 layers. So we find the area of the base times the height. The area of the base is 24, the height is 14. When I multiply them, I get 336. So that is my volume. All right, this is example number 2 at the top of page 489. And it says students are selling a souvenir basketball. Will the basketball fit inside the gift box that has a regular hexagonal base so that the lid fits on top? Okay, so the first thing you need to know is that a hexagon is made up of 6 triangles. So if you look at this picture right here, you can see our 6 triangles. So if I want to find the area of the base and it's a hexagon, I just need to find the area of one of those triangles and take it times 6. All right, so remember, here's our formula for a triangle. Half of the base times the height. So half of 4 times 3.5. That is one triangle. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So I'm going to multiply by 6, and the base is 42. But if you remember, the question is not what is the volume of the box. The question is, will the basketball fit? So let's go ahead and figure that out. In your book, you'll see that the picture shows me that the volume of the box is 294 cubic inches. And we just figured out the area of the base. So remember I said you take the base times how tall it is. So if I know the volume, 294, and I know the area of the base, I can use algebra to figure out how tall that box is. Because if it's not tall enough, the basketball is not going to fit. So what they did, let's see if I can write over the top of this. They divided both sides by 42, and we found the height of the box is 7. Now looking at the picture, the basketball is only 6 inches tall. The box is 7 inches tall. So we're good to get the basketball in the box. The width of the box is given at 7 inches. The height of the box is 7 inches. Both the height and the width are greater than the diameter of the basketball, so it will fit into the box with the lid on. This is example number 3 on page 489. Saquon has a shed for his athletic equipment. What is the total volume of the shed? Now this is one of those composite figures. Remember when we talked about surface area, we talked about a composite figure is the combination of a couple different shapes together. And here we have a cube, and I know it's a cube because all of these are the same, with a triangular prism on top. It's not a pyramid, it's a prism because the sides are rectangles. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the volume of the cube, which is easy peasy, length times width times height, which comes from the area of the base, length times width, times the height, which is what I said we're going to do for all our volumes. So we find the volume by taking 18 times 18, the area of the base, times 18. This is the green cube's volume. Now the top part is a triangular prism. To find the area of the triangle, I take half of the base times the height, half of the base, 18, times the height, times the height of the prism. And just like in surface area, I'm going to add these two things together to get my grand total of Saquon's shed. This is the try it on the bottom of page 489. Amber built a custom terrarium for her plants. What is the volume of the terrarium? Now this is a composite figure. When I'm looking at it, I see a tall rectangular prism and I see a wide rectangular prism. So it doesn't matter which one I do first. I'm going to do the tall one first. I'm going to find the area of the base times how tall is it. So it is 10 here by 10 deep, right there, that helps me know that, by 30 tall. So that is 3,000 cubic inches. Now let's look at the little guy. The little guy, I'm going to call him wide. He is 10 here, 12 here, but this one's a little tricky because it's 40 all the way across the terrarium, but 10 of it belongs to the tall guy. So he's only 30 wide. So 10 times 12 times 30 is 3,600. And to get the total, I'm going to take the tall guy, I'm going to add the wide guy, and I'm going to get 6,000, let me make that a little bit neater, 6,600 cubic inches. This is the key concept on the top of page 490. And it says that you can use formulas to solve problems involving the volume of three-dimensional figures. No matter what you're doing, no matter what shape you have, you are going to find the area of the base, whatever shape that happens to be, times how tall is it.